All right, I'm going to do this in two parts. Let's find the gravitational field at point P. Okay. Now, gravitational fields are easy because basically the field points toward the charges, right? Okay, so if this is, if I call this mass A and I call this mass B, right, the gravitational field toward A is this way. So G sub A is that way, and then G toward B, right, is to the right. Okay, so I'm going to make this guy positive. I'm going to make this guy negative. Okay, so ultimately the G at P, okay, is I'm going to go the opposite of G, right, plus positive. Right, so ultimately these on linear arrays, you're just simply adding or subtracting. Okay. Now understand that the first thing I do is I decide which way these fields point. Okay. Since gravitational fields always point toward masses, right? I'm guessing, by the way, that this will be larger. It's closer and bigger, right? Since gravitational fields always point toward masses, I just draw the arrows there, right? Okay. So this guy B, this is the gravitational field of B, right? I'm going to make that positive because it's to the right, and I'm going to make this guy negative because it's to the left. Okay, so simply I'm going to do that. Now, by gosh, there is a way to do it, you know, if you have like the coordinates of these things and whatever. In fact, I've made spreadsheets that could do these rather handily. Okay, but anyway, I'm just going to do this. Okay, so let's see. So negative 6.67. And the minus sign just comes from the fact that I want that gravitational field to be to the left. E minus 11 times 6.2 E24 divided by 6.3 E6 squared, right? And then I'm going to go plus positive 6.67 times 8.7. Oh, hey, this guy's closer, but he's much smaller. Yeah, it will be to the left, won't it? Okay, good enough. Okay, let's see. This is sort of like our Earth and Moon. Okay, and then that distance is squared. Okay. Got to turn your calculator on. 6.67 E minus 11 times 6.2 E24 divided by 6.3 E6 squared. And this ends up being negative 10.419. That just means it's to the left, right? And this is newtons per kilogram. That's what comes out of that, right? And then this guy will be, let's do this, 6.67 E negative 11 times 8.7 E22 divided by 2.3 E6 squared. That's just 1.0969. Okay, so now I'm just simply going to add that. I'm going to go plus negative 10.419. And I get negative 9.32. So my final answer is that it's 9.32 newtons per kilogram left. Ta-da. All right. Now I'm going to do point Q here. So let's do Q. All right. So let's see. This guy, Q is all of these will be to the left. Okay. The electric field, or sorry, the gravitational field due to, if this is A and this is B, right? The gravitational field due to this guy will be to the left, and so this is the G of B, right? And then the gravitational field of A will also be to the left because it's always toward the masses. So all of these forces will add up to the left. Okay, so let's figure this out, right? The G at point Q, right, is equal to negative G mass A over R squared. And that negative is just because it's to the left. There's no intrinsic minus sign in front of that. Okay. Oh, I put 2 equals there. It means it's really equal to it. Okay, maybe it's a conditional equal. All right, and then negative G mass B over that distance squared, right? So I'm just, the minus signs, just I've slapped those on there because I know this guy's going to be to the left. Okay, so that is negative 6.67 E minus 11 times 6.2 E 24 divided by, and then the radius gets tricky. Look at that. It's like doot and doot and doot. Oh my gosh. It's going to be 6.3 E6 plus 2.3 E6 plus 1.7 E6. Right, it's this whole distance squared. All right, and then we're going to say plus negative 6.67. And the minus sign, again, that minus is just simply because in the first step here, I decided that both of these gravitational fields are to the left. Okay, times 8.7 E22 divided by, and then this distance is just simply 1.7 E6 squared. All right, here we go. Are we ready for this? I think we are. Wow, this seems really complicated. It's not too complicated. All right. Opposite of 6.67 E minus 11 times 6.2 E24 divided by parentheses 6.3 E6 plus 2.3 E6 plus 1.7 E6, right parentheses squared. Okay. Minus 6. Oops. Okay, here we go. Let's delete that. Okay, so this is negative 3.898 newtons per kilogram. And then this guy here is negative 6.67 E minus 11 times 8.7 E22 divided by 1.7 E6 squared. That's negative 2.008. And then I'm going to add that on to the other guy. So minus 3.898. I get negative 5.91. Yeah, there we go. Negative 5.91 newtons per kilogram, right? So I'm going to say my final answer is 5.91 newtons per kilogram to the left. Ta-da! Yay!